milled guide looks like.
Okay.
It's got a different finish and fit to it.
Mm-hmm.
This is a guide made off of a scanning plate. So here's that scanning plate we were talking about. If you'll notice on this side there's these dots. These are our fiduciary markers.
Mm-hmm.
There's 6 of them. Here's the hole that scanning plate sits in on the bite holder. And here's the little trough area for your bite material. So you take like a blue mousse like this. You squirt it through here.
It can be any bite registration.
We actually prefer a couple things. We prefer either Futar Scan or actually the Patterson, their generic PVS.
Okay.
Their blue PVS works really well.
Okay.
But literally what happens is that you fit this into the patient's mouth. They go over to the machine and they bite on it. And this one's been hollowed out, but this, and then you ship this to us. And we actually turn this into this, so you get the same bite back. We just hollow and grind this out. So this is the exact same plate, just finished. Mm-hmm. And so what happened is if you did the traditional method for like this patient, you would fill this with blue mousse, you'd put this in their mouth, have them bite on it, mm-hmm. You'd walk them back to the machine, image them, so then this plate would just be existing in the scan. You do all this, plan it all out, and then you would have to print everything on paper and ship us this and all the paperwork and everything and a CD in a box. And we make these little kits up. You can order these little kits. So it's a complete kit. It has the CD, the wrapping, everything you need. And then you get that back in about 10 to 12 days. This is what you would get back.
Okay.
So the downside is you have to make a scanning appliance, image it all, design it, burn a disc.
Mm-hmm.
Your staff does most of that, but it's still a hassle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I shouldn't say that. It's way better than dealing with a lab, but now that we have OptiGuide, it's a hassle. Or a case like this, you just image them and you digitally transfer us everything and you get this back in 5 days,
Okay.
which is the way to go.
So with the burn disc,
Yes.
I would burn it with the implant
Yep.
planned in there.
You do your whole plan. Like if you did this the traditional method,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say this was our scanning plate and it was ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I would come to this tab here, and I would go to Radiographic Template. It's going to say, here's my implant. Now you have to select here how you're doing this case. This is a part we really want to pay attention to. Are you going to do, and there's 3 ways to do cases. You can do just a pilot hole, which most people don't, because if they're doing guided surgery, they're doing guided surgery. You can do what we call the CCAT sleeve and sleeve system, which is our generic partially guided system.
Mm-hmm.
What it means is you tell us your first 2 drill sizes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know that I'm going to do a 2.0 and then my next drill is going to be a 2.8, then we control the osteotomies for your 2.0 and your 2.8. And then from there you have to go freehand. It's partially guided. In your case, if you're using Nobel and or Implant Direct, and you have your Nobel kit, or you would select your Implant Direct kit when it's in here, I would select Nobel, and it's going to tell me it's not compatible, but that's okay. Now I don't do anything because we know what drills and keys the Nobel kit has. So what we're going to do is send you back this with a recipe that says based on using a Nobel kit, you're going to do this one with this, you're going to use this key and this drill, and we're going to stair step each osteotomy for you, specifically telling you which key and which drill to use. And then if you do the fully guided kits, which it sounds like you will, that's full control of angulation and full control of depth. So literally you put the key in, you go to depth. Put the key in, you go to depth. Then the implant itself is also delivered through the same master sleeve. And that's the beauty of a fully guided kit, is it goes to position. No matter, that's it. So whether you go with Nobel, whether you go with Implant Direct, when you go to do this and you are using one of their kits, you just select the kit you have here.